Okay. But yeah, what did you guys think of the Georgia TCU game? Was there we every like we said, I think we said that there was really no outcome that didn't surprise us other than TCU winning by 40, and it played out like we said it was going to be, where Georgia didn't play a great game, TCU played a perfect game in the semifinal. Georgia came out, and it's probably putting it nicely as a steamroll.
I just wish TCU would have played better because I think we all know they are better than what they actually showed that night. But at the same time, I think Georgia wanted to prove something after they gave up so many yards, so many points to Ohio State. They came out saying, like, we're going to fuck these guys. And my God, did they ever. I don't think there will ever be another championship game that lopsided. But, I mean, Georgia's the real deal. They showed it. And honestly, they might do the same damn thing next year.
Yeah. But it just seems like they just refuel.
They retool.
Retool. I'm still on vacation mode. It's, brain's not.
I was going to say
it usually operates at about like a 30% clip. Right now, it's probably closer to about a 6 to 7.
Giving yourself less credit than I was going to give you. I was going to say you at least function at 50%, but you said 30%, so we're rolling with that.
Yeah, well, Grant, as the humblest person I just have to live up to that. Those are your words, not mine.
I never said you were humble. I said you were better than me.
No. There are text messages that say, I am the humblest guy you know.
All right, well,
that's from you.
I don't remember saying that, and I very well may have. So
I don't forget compliments like that. That's
what a shame that is that I made that mistake, because that's something you're never going to forget.
Well, it's the truth, though.
But no, I mean, like we said, there's one team in this country this year when they turn it on, and no one's going to touch them, and that was the Georgia Bulldogs on Monday night.
Yeah, and realistically, that game probably should have been a shutout, because the pass interference that they called on Georgia that TCU was able to get their first touchdown on, that was just guys losing their footing and slipping, and the ref maybe realizing that this game's going to be ugly, so we might as well just give TCU a touchdown. And it probably should have been 60, well, technically, I guess you could say 66-0 because they missed the PAT.
But no, I think Georgia proved on Monday night that there was no team in this country that could play with them when they were all in, when they were locked and loaded. I mean, then you could just tell it was going to be ugly at halftime when Kirby goes, you know what? The third quarter's been our worst quarter of the year this year. TCU's been great. We got to go pedal to the metal. And I'm thinking, there's no way they can. He's going to call the dogs off, no pun intended there. And they're just, they're going to win this game 52, 48-7. But, I mean, they took Stetson Bennett out. It was 52-7. They scored 2 more touchdowns with their twos in. I mean, they were just on an absolute roll, and they were on a mission. And, Dylan reminds me of the conversation we had maybe 7 years ago now when Georgia was struggling with Mark Richt. Before they fired him, we said, there's no excuse for this team not to be the best team in this country. With the amount of talent that's in that state, you have Florida nearby, Alabama, and Louisiana. If you get the right coach in there and they coach them up with the players that they have at their resources, they're going to absolutely destroy people, and Alabama doesn't stand a chance. Well, fast forward 7 years, and, we were right. I mean, it's just, you look at their roster, I saw the next day, they had 77 players from Georgia, I think another 17 from Florida, 1 from Pennsylvania, 3 from Louisiana, a couple from Alabama. I mean, they have anything and everything at their hands, and then they can just put the most ridiculous team in America together.
Did you guys hear Kirby Smart's pregame speech to the team?
Yeah, a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah, well, a lot of F-bombs. It definitely explained why they played the way they played. And sometimes, maybe it was okay. Michigan wasn't playing in that game, and TCU was.
Well, Michigan didn't need to get blown out by this team 2 years in a row.
True, exactly. It's all gonna work itself out when Michigan's the one that takes them down next year.
That is not happening.
That's what you think.
No, that's what I know.
Oh, shoot, that's right. That's right. Jim Harbaugh paid for some couple of cheeseburgers, and, if as the model of consistency and holding people accountable, I have to say, there's no other rule or logical thing to say other than you have to give Michigan the death penalty because it starts with cheeseburgers, and then it's a steak dinner, and then a steak dinner turns into dinner and a movie, and then a dinner and a movie turns into a new car, and then a new house for your parents. You got to draw the line at some point. So you know what? Michigan's going to be getting the death penalty. I'm going to have to get a new team to cheer for.
Are these new NCAA violations coming from Michigan, or is this the story of how your future relationship is going to go?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, just yes. Okay.
I want to go back real quick to the pregame speech. I have heard better, actually, including my high school basketball coach for yelling at my teammate at halftime for letting a kid with a fake leg burn by him for a layup. That was better than what Kirby Smart did.
Okay, there you go.
This is random here, but was there any unreported murders or people on the loose Monday night in Los Angeles?
No, just a lot of grown men barking.
Well, no, I'm wondering because if I haven't heard the speech yet, but if it's as good as you guys are making it out to be, you got to wonder if some of these Georgia fans heard that on the internet and went out and just randomly knifed a guy in Los Angeles.
I honestly didn't think it was like that, great of a speech to be completely honest.
It was what a football coach would say. It's one of those things that's like
you just go fuck the other team. To me, that's not like a message. It's just you screaming swear words at a team. I didn't think it had much of a meaning.
It's great when it works.
I mean, it did.
Until you say that next year if you play Alabama in the SEC title game and then they hit you in the face. And then at halftime, it's like, all right, coach, what are your words now? Because you tried to get us fired up before and we're getting our ass kicked.
It didn't seem like a KOC speech you hear after the game, motivational, anything like that. It was just him screaming swear words and saying they're going to go beat the living bleep out of this team. It really wasn't a leadership speech.
But that's what makes Georgia. They just go out and beat the hell out of people.
Yeah.